So tonight, we have Mr. Ray Norcross on the show. He is going to be talking about his competition.
Who?
The Ray Norcross on the show from the Bearding Without Borders podcast and live show, whatever. And yeah, he's going to be putting on Bearding Without Borders, the competition, Saturday, May 20th at the Rock Haven Bourbon Bar in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. What's up, Mr. Ray Norcross?
What's going on, guys?
The Ray Norcross is here.
Yes, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing
good. How about you?
Great.
Doing pretty good. I was excited to hear more about this business, and I think a bro belt is a fanny pack.
Is that what a bro belt is?
It might be. I could be wrong.
I was thinking it was like one of those like workout belts.
Oh, speaking of fanny packs, you know what the most ridiculous thing I see the dumb people of Austin do? Apparently now you wear fanny packs across your chest.
Yep, they're not fanny packs anymore. They're
fanny satchels.
No, they're not a fanny nothing. They're something else. They're like a sling. Is that what it is? A sling bag? Yeah. No, they're freaking fanny packs. Stupid.
I want to, like, every time I see one of these people walking down the street with them, I just want to grab it and pull them to the ground and be like, stop it. That's not how you wear them.
You should start being that guy of Austin that just like grabs people by the fanny pack,
by their man buns, and throws them to the ground.
Just go out there with a picketing sign that just says
cross bag. Of course, Kyle Waller would know. Freaking Kyle Waller. Cross bag. That's probably how you're wearing your fanny pack right now, Kyle Waller, right across your chest.
Yeah, Kyle Waller, your fanny pack.
Yeah. Anyway,
but
what news we want to talk about real quick?
Well, this right here, we got to let everyone know about thebeardcalendar.com. Make sure everyone knows it's thebeardcalendar.com.
Absolutely.
And if you guys have a competition, which we just did a video for the May Beard Calendar. Oh, sorry, pardon me, May Beard Calendar, not the May Beard Calendar, my bad. If you guys go over to YouTube, there's a video up there where we talk about all the video, or not all the videos, all the competitions that are coming up in the month of May, which are all brought to you from thebeardcalendar.com. So if you have a competition and you want to share it, go there. If you want to find out what's going on in the world for the next year plus go there.
Guess what else? Everybody, if you would like to win a Honest Amish The Kit, you could put in hashtag The Kit right now, and you could win an Honest Amish The Kit at the end of this episode. So, yeah, just get those entries in for hashtag The Kit, and you could win.
See, look at Corey. He's going for The Kit right there.
That Corey is a lady. But
Kyle Waller's doing the kit.
Kyle Waller is
everyone's flocking in now.
Well, there's our winner right there.
Barefoot Brains.
Yep, wins everything.
So, all right, before we get too far off track, let's do one more big news announcement right here at the top of the show with Ray Norcross. So, WBMA news. So everybody knows June 10th weekend is the World Beard and Mustache Association event, the World Beard and Mustache Championships in Burghausen, Germany. And I think anybody that's listening to this or whatever that is in the United States that is going probably already knows that they're going. So please just go ahead and get pre-registered. We need that. You know, they're asking for that to get done by Saturday, I believe. So especially you just need to get pre-registered. You don't have to pay any money or anything. But if you know you are going to Worlds, go ahead and get pre-registered. It's extremely important, especially if you're in a category that may only have like one or two people in it. That category may get scrapped. So you may go all the way to Germany and then try to register for a category that's been scrapped already. So yeah, if you're going to compete over there, just go ahead and pre-register. It's extremely, extremely important.
Bradley's a good boy. He took care of all of his business months ago.
And this message would be directly to me if it was not for Natalie, because she pre-registered me, and I would probably be one of these people that didn't get pre-registered. But luckily, I'm not in one of the categories that's got 1 or 2 or 0 people in it. So my category wasn't going to get scrapped. But like I said, if you're one of those categories that don't have very many people and you're just thinking you're just going to pop over to Worlds and register, might be a long trip for something without a category. So yeah.
Well, that actually brings up a question, if I can ask.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Like, how often does categories get scrapped at Worlds? I see the videos, I see the pictures and whatnot from Worlds, but I don't know a lot about the inner workings. So.
I don't think it happens very often, but I mean, we're in a time that I think like everyone just extremely doesn't pre-register, and this isn't one of those events that you just don't pre-register for. Like, this isn't Mike's bar. This is this is World, so pre-register.
It makes sense to pre-register, especially if we're going to travel all that distance,
Exactly. So if I don't know, I know they made some adjustments, and the German guys put in some categories that maybe other European beard competitions wouldn't have, and if we want those categories to still be represented moving forward, then everybody that's in all the categories should probably pre-register.
Real quick here. So as we said, hashtag the kit to win the kit. Jesse,
the kit.
You might want to try that again. And
come on, Jesse Larson, you got this. All one word.
Yeah, we want to help you win. We want you to win this box. So
the kit.
The kit.
We have 12 entries for the kit. So what's up, right, Norcross? You're here.
I am definitely here. I just trying to get everything together at the last minute. For the most part, we're pretty much ready.
What are you ready for?
Yeah, what are you ready for?
The Bearding Without Borders competition.
What's it called?
Yeah, what's it called?
I had a feeling this is where this was going after I started seeing all the
What's the name of your event, Ray Norcross?
Bearding Without Borders, the competition.
Wow, the competition. Well, I mean,
I should have read. Like, it took me. I sat down after we did the test, and I sat and I kept thinking. I was like, he's highlighting it, and he's like, you don't even realize what's going on. And I was like, okay, yeah. I get it now.
You did get an idea what was going on. So let me pop that up here real quick. Yeah. So Bearding Without Borders, the competition. Where did you come up with such like a great title for an event? It's like, man, that's such a good one.
Man.
Do you think it like came in like a dream? Or
Andrew Hatton says he loves the name Simple and to the damn point.
I know. I mean, good job, Ray. Way to come up with that competition name like all by yourself. That's good.
So true, and that'll tell you right there that I definitely came up with it all by myself. It lacked creativity.
Wow, that was a real backhanded smack.
Wow, he did it. That was pretty good. That was right, Norcross. Anyway,
good night, everybody.
That was good. That was really good.
No, honestly, it was. Truthfully, this whole competition it was a last minute kind of put together for me. I mean, obviously, I would love to do. Hey, Andrew, I'd love to have had more time to plan it. I got asked by this bar. Is actually there one night for a member of Mad Viking's birthday party, and the lady had asked me, the owner of the bar, the lady Carlene, had asked me about what's up with like the hoodies and the shirts and stuff that said Mad Viking, and so I was explaining to her about the beard community and the culture and the clubs and whatnot, and she's like, so what do you guys do? I was like, well, we do a lot of work in the communities with charities. I was like, but one of the things that we have a lot of fun doing, and we usually raise a lot of money, is a bearded mustache competition. And so she had asked me if I would be interested in setting one up. And I actually told her I would think about it. And it took me it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. As the closer it gets, I get excited. But
it's like Christmas.
Kind of. Like, it's
Christmas in May is what they're calling it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I hear. That's how the cool kids
with the competition. Oh wait, I mean the competition.
Look, I'm sorry.
Instead of Christmas in May. See, that would have been a good competition name.
You know what? I'll take that under advisement. Honestly, I didn't even know about the Talking Beards, the competition. I didn't even think about the Talking Beards, the competition when I
Right,
put it together.
Volume 3. So we've done
Volume
2
3,
others.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyways, we did, just to clear everything up, Bray, we're just teasing you. We just thought it was funny because as we saw it,
like
yeah, we
thinking
just
back on it now, like that's 100% understandable.
But it's not on this at all. It's just
No.
Yeah, but
oh no, it was just I wish I would have come up with a better name. That's really where I'm coming at. Is I it's like looking at it going, man, be served up in stacks. So yeah, that's what you, and that's, I kept replaying that little piece right there from the test out, sitting there eating jambalaya, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Why was he highlighting the competition over and over? Oh, there it is. Anyway, that's our beef with Ray Norcross. We teased it last week, and obviously you didn't. If you watched the show last week, Ray, you didn't watch the end of it, but that we insinuated pretty heavily that we had beef with you. And I was waiting all week for you to text me, and I was like, well, obviously he didn't see that part of the show because
I missed that part of the show.
It was at the end. We were like, hey, Ray Norcross will be on the show. And we're like, oh, yeah, we're super mad at him, by the way.
Just all the more reason that everyone needs to watch to the bitter end.
Yeah, you never know.
To the bitter end. Oh, wow. Straight up to it. No, I appreciate that. I hope to have a better name for it next year.
Hey, we will help you if you need one.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm going to take you up on that.
All right.
You know, I got an idea. Volume 2. You could do
Volume
that.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what? You might be onto something.
I know.
You might be onto something.
It's a pretty good idea. Oh, wrong one. Oops. Anyway, go
all
ahead.
right. So, anyways, back to okay. So you talked to the bar owner, and she's like, "Would you be interested in throwing this event?" You know, blah blah blah.
It's kind of great because she didn't really. I asked her, I was like, "Do you have a charity in mind that you'd like to do?" And she said, "Well, what charity do you like supporting the most?" And I told her the Kentucky Lyme Disease Association, in honor of Patrick. I kind of picked up that mantle after he passed away, as well as the rest of the Mad Viking Kentucky chapter. But it's just kind of been my personal charity of choice anytime I get a chance to donate. Beards Without Borders, the super duper competition. But
yeah, that works.
It's different, 100%. And it tied so well with the Speedo walk that was already, I'd gotten conned into. Which, by the way, the Speedo has been purchased. Just waiting to actually.
So where are you at with the Speedo thing? You need to raise $5,000 by the 20th or whatever.
I mean, if we can, that'd be great.
And then
matter of fact, if we raised the $5,000 by the 20th, Kyle Waller said he would actually go on stage and do the one chip challenge as well.
So how close are you to this $5,000? That's not very close, right, Norcross. That's actually like the most furthest away you could get without like owing money.
Right. No, I mean, absolutely.
Okay.
A little further.
Where do people go to donate towards this?
So they can do it through the Bearding Without Borders at gmail.com for the PayPal. He needs the bowl in it. I don't know if they're going to allow that in public.
I think they said it was fine. Actually, Chris Wilson asked, and they said if you want to bowl in a Speedo, as long as you wear the bowling shoes, it's fine.
100%.
Yep.
So it's Bearding Without Borders at gmail.com for the PayPal. Bearding Without Borders for the Venmo. That's the way I'm doing it. Because basically what I'm doing is I'm using that as a way to kind of tally up, and that way I can see who donates the most so they can choose.
All right, that makes sense.
Where I do it at. And then I will be donating the money to the Kentucky Lyme Disease. I'm actually trying to see about possibly getting, if I can't get her at the competition, I can't think of her name right now.
Elvira,
absolutely. But if I can't get her at the competition, I'll make sure to get pictures and whatnot posted when I donate the check. But the whole Speedo thing was kind of got started because of a conversation about barefoot, and then it kind of rolled out from there. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do a competition as well, might as well put the proceeds from the competition towards the Speedo walk and help it further along.
There you go. Makes sense.
I guess if I don't do it at the bowling, then the next step would probably be Beardapalooza.
Man, so you're gonna do it. You're just like dying. You're just like, even if it takes you like 5 years to raise this money, you're gonna do it and wear that Speedo. You are determined to wear that Speedo.
I made a promise. I made a commitment. If we raise the money, I'm gonna do it, no matter if it's this year or next. However long it takes us to raise money, I'll do the Speedo. And it's a golden Speedo on top of that.
Go ahead and put it on. Let's see it.
I don't have it.
Do you look like a wrestler when you wear it?
Probably look like one of the old wrestlers at this point.
You should get one of the masks too. Like
you could be a luchador.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
So, you can call yourself the luchador.
The luchador. No one's doing that.
It was actually the Speedo is in the possession of Barefoot currently.
Of course it is. He's probably wearing it right now.
He promised me that it was still in the package.
So
his package is still in it.
Wow, absolutely.
His package is in it. So yeah, you're gonna look good.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna dry clean it and maybe torch it after.
Let's get into your event a little bit. So, is it part of any other events that's going on that weekend or anything, or is it just this?
So there is a festival that goes on. There is a festival that goes on downtown, and I can't think of in Harrodsburg. I don't spend a lot of time in Harrodsburg, but there's like a little it's like an apple festival or something that goes on in downtown. And this is the second year that the bar.
Did you say Apple Festival?
Yes.
Steve Jobs is going to be there. He's the Grand Marshal of the parade.
Yep,
absolutely.
Oh my gosh!
They'll be throwing out iPhone 4s.
Wow. So, but they do a little like, it's usually got like food trucks. I can't think of like a little festival of themselves up there at their parking lot, and they'll have live music, food trucks. They have a couple of different free AirPods. That'd be nice. They have a couple of different like whiskey and beer breweries and distilleries come in and do samples and tastings.
And this is all like right there at that place, or
at that place.
Okay. Yeah. And so you said that they had the Apple Festival or whatever going on downtown. Is this place downtown?
It is not. This is actually probably about a mile up the road. It's not too far from downtown. So they usually get a lot of stragglers that come from the festival up there to catch out the live music and whatnot. You had me at whiskey. Absolutely. I don't know all the distilleries. I know that they were trying to get Mitchers there, which is a really good bourbon distillery here in Kentucky. So
they will try to have some sort of event going along with the beard competition, and
correct.
So maybe some overlap there. So what time's this thing going to get started on that Saturday?
So the registration is going to start at 2.
Okay.
And we will probably get kicked off right around 3:30. We have to be done by 6:30 for the live music. So with 8 categories, I think that's pretty easy to run.
So it's the same stage, I assume.
Yeah. It's going to be the same stage. It'll be there in the parking lot. We'll even actually have a couple of vendors out there as well, including our very own Aaron Johnston. We'll have the Honest Amish table and canopy out.
Yeah, we'll be there.
North Florida facial hair. We got a couple of people coming up for.
All right, look at that.
I really love how they've really
they just
Leslie
jumped right in, man.
Leslie and Daniel have been everywhere.
Yeah, like I love it, man.
I've had I have a lot of fun talking to Leslie and Daniel, and it kind of warmed my heart. I'm sorry that Leslie can't make it, but Daniel's going to be, him and his brother are going to make the trip up.
Good.
I've actually gotten a lot of people, from the community to say that, they're coming out for this, and
good deal.
And I really do appreciate the support. It's for something I didn't really think about doing, as I would rather put focus on other people and what they're doing. Like, to put one together and to have people come out and say, yeah, we're going to be there is.
Well, I mean, it kind of fell in your lap. So you're like, you got to do it. I mean,
yeah.
They wanted you, so you got to do it. They came and found you, Ray Norcross.
So, well, I mean, and I wish that we could have put it under the Mad Viking Kentucky chapter to run a competition, but being from Mad Viking, we have not been allowed to run our own beard and mustache competitions.
That makes sense. But so it's a Bearding Without Borders event.
Exactly.
You found a loophole.
But see, that's even better. That's better publicity for your show. So
and that was and thinking on it now, like it makes better sense, trying to promote, and the whole point of the show is to bring what we do to the mainstream and let people see the good we do in our communities. So it kind of goes hand in hand at this point.
Yeah. So
I'm really liking the twist, though. I have to agree with Felipe on that, Scott.
Yeah. So I've been having a lot of like real dry ends and a lot of breakage lately, and I was like, I'm trying to think of like, because I've just been getting a lot of it ripped out at work and stuff, and it's kind of a little off right now. And I was trying to think of how I can kind of tame it down, keep it. So what I've been doing is when I get out of the shower, I split it while it's damp, and then I take a bunch of, I put a little bit of Honest Amish beard balm in there, and then I take some of the beard wax. I've been using that like crazy.
And just
putting it in there, and then basically just wrap it. It's a beardicorn. And I mean, I've been doing this for the past 20 some years. I actually haven't done it to this beard since I've had this beard, but I used to do it to my old beard all the time. But Patrick Dawson wears it way better than I do. So
his is just longer than yours. That's all.
I think mine just looks, it looks, I don't know. It stands out a lot more than his, because I think it's just because it's shorter and fatter, and
it's short and fat. It's not long and
yeah.
This I actually kind of I chuckle about this quite a bit, is that I keep worrying about what's up, Smalley. I keep worrying, like I'm trying to let my beard grow out, and I was like, if it starts getting into like Aaron and Scott and Patrick's territory on length, like I'm gonna have to learn how to braid.
I don't know how to braid really. You just got to learn how to cloth knot.
Yeah, braiding is probably one of the worst things that you can do to your
chicken
beard.
bread.
It'll end up breaking it quite a bit.
So,
all right. So let's get back to your competition here, Ray Norcross. So, do you have any judges that are going to be coming, looking at all these facial hair people wandering across your stage?
Wait, you need judges?
Sure.
There's something new they started doing at I think it was like the last competition you were at
last competition.
Week.
They're like, you know what? We have judges, so let's try that moving forward. So
up until now, they've been using artificial intelligence, and it just hasn't been able to catch up.
Hey, you never know. It could.
I mean, that's a panda bread. Good Lord, chicken wing. So yeah, no, actually, we've already made the announcement for 2 judges.
Who are they?
Andrew Orton, president of Mad Viking Beard and Mustache Club of Kentucky.
Okay.
Also, my co-founder with the Kentucky Whisker Society and my partner on the show. And the other one is our very own Mr. Chris Wilson, a.k.a. Doc. But I think maybe we should just go ahead and make the last judge announcement tonight. What do you guys think?
Are you trying to do some breaking news here, Ray Norcross?
You know what? I'm going to do some breaking news.
Oh my gosh. It's breaking news.
It at? Where's it at?
I don't know, honestly. I thought if I moved it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he moves things around all the time. And
I don't know, then I'll lose it. Breaking news. Who's your third judge there, Ray Norcross?
All right, our third and final judge for the Bearding Without Borders, the competition, is Old Red, Mr. Ron Rice.
My gosh, look at him.
Did you know if you drop your cell phone in the water, you're supposed to take it out and shove it in his mouth? It'll dry it out really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, learn something new. I might be use that as an interesting beard fact.
Yeah.
Interesting beard fact. If you put your wet cell phone inside of Ron Rice, it dries it out.
Yep.
You heard it here, folks. We need that. We need the fun beard fact to kind of like across the screen now.
Okay, now guys, we're just gonna make more things for me to make up.
Yeah, that is you, Ron Rice. Look at that.
Hey,
he
that's
was
me.
here.
Is
He was
that
waiting.
true though? If someone sticks a cell phone inside of you, it'll dry out faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Tastes
See?
like nickels. We just
There you go. See, Ron Rice.
He has
He's on
snakes
board.
inside of
So.
him too, apparently.
So,
good Lord.
Ray Norcross, so you said this thing is going to be outside. So is the stage going to be covered and stuff, or what's it going to look like out there? Do you
So
know?
we are supposed to have a canopy for it to cover up the location for the band and for the competition. Also, just because I'm trying to make sure that we don't have any other mishaps or any craziness happen, I'm setting up a backup plan to set up inside the bar in case weather starts becoming an issue. Because Kentucky weather is erratic at best. And so, but as far as I know, current forecast says no rain.
Hey, you should be fine then.
But
No
what
rain.
about the temperature though?
Ooh, what's the temperature looking like, Ray Norcross?
So right now it's staying in the 70s, which is not bad.
That's
perfect.
Perfect. See,
But
you should come, Scott.
You really should.
May
I would
20th.
love to see you in person. It's been since January.
Yeah,
so.
It's been a while.
Harrodsburg, Kentucky. So
we always have fun together. So
do you have who's emceeing this event?
You know, I debated on it, but I am going to go ahead and MC this event. I had a little bit of practice, thanks to Syracuse.
There you go.
I heard you did really well.
I also heard you did really well.
I thought I did like garbage, but I was trying my best, and it was a little bit of a hard crowd.
Man, they were. So it's hard trying to be an MC to an event with a crowd that's giving you nothing. But at that point in time, man, all you gotta do is just like take your pants off or something. And what they say, like just get naked on stage, and then you're fine. Like you don't get nervous anymore, or they laugh. That's it. If the MC gets naked, then they laugh. And then
no, if you're the MC, you're supposed to imagine the crowd being naked. You got it backwards.
Oh.
Ooh.
So the crowd was supposed to get naked.
Yes.
Whoops.
Okay. That'll clear up a lot of complications at the competition then. So
that makes like some of the events that I've emceed and got escorted out of, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, because the crowd is supposed to be naked, not you. But I do applaud you and others, which I've been seeing this trend a lot more lately as we've been talking to people about the organizer being the MC of the event. Like, this is your competition. You put it together. Granted, you should be the MC of the thing. I think it's such a great idea because, I mean, and number two, it's, like I said, it's good promotion for your show. You've been practicing for a year now doing your show, and it's like, it's just slowly working your way up to these things. And I mean, just keep going and going. And the more you do it, then the more people will even start asking you to do it. I mean, that's kind of like what happened with Aaron and I. Like, I never had an inclination to be an MC. And then I don't remember my first one. And then it just kind of just steamrolled, and I was doing a few a year. And then
you were emceeing the Maple Festival, right?
Yeah, I did. No, that was for a different thing. But as I was going to say, like, I've got asked to MC different events because they know I can get up in front of crowds of people and I don't have issues talking. And as long as you give me what I'm supposed to talk about, I can do it. I mean,
yeah.
But
that's something I can agree with you, and I appreciate the compliment. I don't think about it, and I'm sure you guys are probably the same way. We get up on the stage and you talk. Apparently, that's a hard thing for some people. And
it was hard for me several years ago. Like, I would have never even imagined that I would be able to go MC an event, but it's Scott Sykora's fault. So it's something you just got to do, I think.
You two dual MCing is always great. I've seen the videos from last year when you guys did it, and you guys have wonderful chemistry obviously because of the show and whatnot. It's really nice. It'd be cool to have that kind of dynamic. So
I think you could probably have that. Well, with either one of us, I think it'd be a good matchup. Ron would be a good one. I bet Andrew would be a good one too. I mean, a lot of the guys that do shows on the Talking Beard Network, I would feel would make any mix of any of those people together, I think would be like a good matchup for a pairing of
we get
co-MCs.
you and Fabs. That'd be perfect.
Oh my
Fabs
goodness.
loves talking on microphones in public.
You know, I would love that just because like every time I talk to Fabs, I always seem to kind of throw him off just a little bit.
You're not. That's just that Fab stays thrown off. I think it's just all the time.
It's always entertaining though. Like it's 100% entertaining every time you get Fabs, you know, kind of just a little bit off topic, and you just watch the gears kind of grind for a brief moment, and then he tries to get back into the same place. But I really enjoyed emceeing. Like I said, it was kind of a random thing. I was supposed to judge in Syracuse.
You know, things happened, and then you ended up emceeing, and I think you did a marvelous job, my friend. I'm
really excited. I actually enjoyed the MC side of it, and I know that the crowd that we're going to have is going to be
you and Jeff Harris MC an event together.
100%.
Heck yeah! You just have to sit in a chair, so you could be like close to as tall as him.
Somebody book it.
There you go. So back to your event here. Do you have any corresponding events with that event? You going to have a Friday event or a Sunday or anything like that, or we just come to Harrodsburg for the competition?
So if you guys are coming in on Friday, I'm gonna make a post. I'm actually currently trying to get us a space to hang out for Friday night. I couldn't get any hotels to give me any kind of special rates, and that bothers me a little bit. So I'm going to work more on that next year.
Are there hotels there in Harrodsburg, or would you have to stay in like Lexington or something?
There is some hotels in Harrodsburg,
okay.
But I'm going to suggest probably if you can do it, I'd suggest Lexington. It's only about 30 minutes from Harrodsburg. It's really not too bad of a space. Wear your high heel boots that day.
Perfect.
But Friday, if you guys are coming in, we will definitely get together, have some fun. We'll find a place to hang out, maybe grab some drinks, some food. Trying to set it up for Jake's Cigar Bar. So if you guys like cigars or anything like that, it could be a fun little hangout place. As for Sunday, Sunday's going to be wherever you want to go. Yeah, if we want to go and do breakfast on Sunday morning before everybody takes off, we can all work together.
Everybody just meet at Ray Norcross's house.
Hooters.
Absolutely. You said what is that? The GroupMe app, isn't it?
Yeah, the GroupMe. That's what we usually utilize for competitions and stuff.
So we may go ahead and set up a GroupMe for that.
Go for it. What's up, Shane? So Scott popped it up there a little bit ago. Don't forget, everybody, to do #TheKit so you can potentially win an Honest Amish The Kit tonight. And yeah, man, I'll load it up. When I send this thing out, I'll send some other things other than the regular The Kit stuff. I'll add special The Kit stuff because, it's a special the night for The Kit.
But I started thinking about that on yesterday, as a matter of fact. I was like, man, if people are going to start coming in on Friday, I was like, I need to find something for us to do. And I didn't even think about a meet and greet when I put this in. So,
hey, man, that's one step at a time. You still got plenty of time. You can put together some sort of meet and greet if you want to, or just keep it light and casual, and everybody just come hang out Saturday. He'll be all right.
Either way. So when are you guys coming into town?
You think I know? That's like 18 days away. I don't even have my plans for this upcoming weekend yet. We'll figure it out. I know where I'm going. I know what towns in which I am going. the next 3 weeks.
Jeff
But
Harris needs a poop knife if he wins. Poopknife.com. It's a thing. It's a real
it
thing.
is. And Shane says that we need to do Honest Amish thongs for Ray Norcross. So, I mean, I guess Shane's going to probably, make you some special ones, it sounds like, and for you, Ray, and then you can wear those out and about.
Thanks.
That's nice of him. Thanks, Shane.
Good Lord. That's going to look like dental floss.
Wait.
No, and once again, I do want to say thank you to Honest Amish for sponsoring the Bearding Without Borders competition.
You're welcome.
I'm very grateful to you guys and especially to you and Natalie for helping me with kind of keeping me motivated to keep this going and putting together the judges' books.
Yeah, man, we got you.
So I definitely appreciate that. I guess we could. Did you load that picture that I sent you?
Oh yeah, we got one more big breaking thing from Ray Norcross here. Talk about it real quick. I got it.
So the bar is actually located right next to a little mechanic shop, and when Carlene and I were talking about the Best in Show trophy, we had talked about a couple of different ideas, and she reached out with the mechanic next door who likes to build things, and so he came up with a design and he put their name on it, which I'm okay with. But the design of it was kind of his interpretation of what a full beard and a styled stash would look like. So I do apologize, Barefoot, if you're still watching, because I know you wanted to be surprised, but here it is.
Being surprised. Look at that thing. That thing's awesome.
And it's small enough that it's not going to be, if you fly in or you fly out, it's not going to be so big that you can't put it in your.
I absolutely love it, and this guy right here is 100% going to make me compete because I like car part stuff. So I'm 100% going to compete and try to get this little guy.
When I saw it, I immediately thought, I was like, "Oh man, Aaron's going to love this."
Oh yeah, man, that thing's so badass. I got car part lamp. I got car part something up in here somewhere. I don't know.
Still missing the hood.
Yeah, man. And then the living room, I got some car part trophy things. I love it. I love car part trophy things. So I love it.
I love car part trophy things.
I do. I love it. Piston man, look at that guy. Man, everybody should come to this competition try to win this piston guy.
I'm actually, when she sent it to me, the first thing I said was, I was like, I can't compete at my own competition.
Yeah, you're like, well, I don't even really want to MC anymore, really. Andrew Orton, you're putting this comp on. I quit. I'm getting this piston guy.
So
looks kind of like you, Ray.
A little bit. Oh, I really do think this is. I really do think that that's probably one of the coolest ones I've seen so far this year.
I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it a whole lot.
So I'm rather excited. The trophies themselves are still being finished. So once I have the final product for that, we'll be teasing that out on our show. But definitely come out. And just to make it clear, I know that the category says just Whiskerina. It's whatever you want to use. If you want to do creative or realistic, it does not matter. I've been yelled at multiple times now by Billy Turner. So for not.
She likes to yell.
Yeah, she loves yelling. Every time she comes on here, she's just yelling and yelling.
Oh, no, she yelled at me last night. So for a couple of different things.
Oh, my gosh. Stop getting in trouble, Red Norcross.
Story of my life.
What'd you do? Steal their competition title name or something?
Oh. We could do a raffle. So, but I'm really excited, and it's going to be great to see a lot of people, and for everybody to kind of get a little bit of taste of Kentucky. We don't do a lot of competitions in Kentucky.
No, there used to be several up there. Now there's few and far between. We definitely need to bring the Kentucky beard scene back to what it was a few years ago. I would be all about that.
The one there was the one that just came back, the goodness gracious, the wrestling one.
Yeah, so Derby City, that one was supposed to happen in 21, I think, maybe 22, and they lost the venue, and then they went all year. They still don't have a venue, I don't think, and we're in 23. Beard On is happening June 10th. That's in Richmond, Kentucky.
I will definitely be there for Bluegrass Beard On.
And then there was a Lexington Title Beard that ended right before COVID that had a championship belt, but metal for best in show.
What was his name?
Brian Furby.
Yeah, Furby.
Was that Furby's event?
That was Furby's event. I actually talked to Furby quite a bit, and I kind of pick his brain when it comes to certain things. Matter of fact, I actually tried to convince him to come out of retirement to help me with the Kentucky Whisker Society.
What do you say to that?
He is very happy being in the community and just having fun. He does not want to get involved on a responsibility level, and I don't blame him.
No more responsibility for Furby.
He's got a lot going on in his life. So
there you go. Well, Ray Norcross, we appreciate you and wish you the best of luck for your event. And Scott Sykora has one more question.
Well, now that we've talked about the event, I wanted to kind of take it a different direction because Ray had brought up another topic that I thought might be interesting to kind of dive into with the few minutes we have left here.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
You talked about bourbon. What is your top 3?
My top 3 bourbons.
Yeah.
All right. So I am a huge fan of Colonel E.H. Taylor, small batch and single barrel. It's made by Sazerac or Buffalo Trace, whatever you want to go with. Second would be Knob Creek single barrel.
That's a good one.
Knob Creek single barrel 120. It was my first real bourbon, and just kind of became, it's just that go-to. Nobody drinks Pappy around here. Let's just be honest. Pappy is a status symbol. If you want to go on a little side rant. If you want something that's going to taste just as good, if not better for Pappy, and then it's 75% cheaper than finding a bottle of Pappy, is Mitcher's 15. It is pretty much the same thing, just a little bit better taste. Never hear of them. And this one is actually a recent one because I usually am not a fan of more of the, a lot of people, when they think bourbon, they think of, Jim Beam, Buffalo Trace, or Maker's Mark. And I'm not usually a Maker's guy, but Maker's 46 has definitely kind of jumped up there in the category for me. Especially with I'll weird you out, especially if you mix it with mango Pepsi.
That's usually what I mix mine with, mango Pepsi.
So
diet mango
Pepsi,
not diet Pepsi, diet mango.
Oh, just a diet mango.
Diet mango, just half the mango.
Yeah. I mean, you starve the mango for about 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down in a pit and drop in lotion every now and then. And
yeah. Well, that got weird.
Buffalo Scott.
All right, Ray Norcross, thank you.
Thank you. That's all the time we have tonight.
That's it, man. All right, Ray. Everybody, go to Harrodsburg, Kentucky, May 20th to the Rock Haven Bourbon Bar. This is going to start at 2:00. Go check it out. Bearding Without Borders, the competition with the Ray Norcross.
Thank you guys for having me so much. I appreciate it.
We love you, Ray. We greatly appreciate you, your show, and everything you're doing for the bearding community. Keep up the good work and good luck with your event.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Aaron.